If you ever tried to repeat affirmations in the mirror but nothing worked for you, then listen up, because affirmations just don't work. So in this video, I'm going to show you why and what you can do instead to actually reprogram your subconscious mind so you can achieve success faster and effortlessly, completely with ease. And I'm going to give you 3 practical exercises by the end of this video that you can apply and see incredible results immediately. By the way, if you're new to the game, my name is Miriam and I'm a peak performance specialist helping entrepreneurs and busy professionals optimize their performance so they can achieve their goals faster with ease. If you're interested in improving yourself and working your mindset, health, and performance, then make sure that you subscribe to this channel, because I provide weekly value on all these 3 topics that are going to absolutely change your business and your life. So without further ado, let's just dive right into the video. So before I give you all the good stuff and actually the step-by-step process and action steps that you can do to upgrade your beliefs instead of change them, to reprogram your subconscious mind and see amazing results in your life, I just want to show you how this process works in the first place, how the belief formation and how and why all of those things that you see around you in your life and your business are happening in the first place, right? So I want you to pay attention as I walk you through this cycle. So this cycle starts with a thought, right? So that's the first thing. And I'm going to use an example situation for this video. And let's say your goal is to make your first 10K month with your online business. So you've been trying to get new clients, you've been doing the prospecting, you've been doing content, you've been doing everything that you can to actually get some clients, but nothing is really working out. Like, you don't see any results, right? So the situation that you are in creates the thoughts of, for example, prospecting doesn't work, or I cannot grow my business doesn't work, my niche is saturated. All of those thoughts that we usually have when we begin with something, like usually business, right? So like in this example, you've been trying to get clients, but you've seen no results. So your immediate thought is, okay, this is not working. So what happens then, once you have these thoughts, is that the emotion follows, right? So you add emotion to these thoughts. So for example, you're experiencing this situation and you're feeling frustrated, angry, hopeless, and sad, right? So everything negative you feel, right? And that actually brings us to the belief, right? So this is how the belief is created, right? Like, this is the simplest way I can explain, because if you mix your thought and your emotion, right? So you say, okay, so my business doesn't work, the prospecting doesn't work, I'm not getting any clients, so it is not working. And you're sad and you're angry and you're frustrated, right? And that creates the belief. Online business is impossible. Growing my agency is not for me, or it's impossible for me, or there are no prospects for me to contact. There is no one that wants my product or service in the first place, right? And as you form all of these beliefs, right, and as you keep repeating them in your mind or even out loud, which is worse, your RAS, which is reticular activating system, gives you confirmation of your beliefs every single day, right? So RAS works like a lens. You're going to see only what you can see through those specific lenses. Just like when you have glasses, you put, for example, green glasses, right, on your eyes, and all you can see is the green world, right? Or if you put yellow glasses, all you can see is things in yellow. So the same applies to RAS and your thoughts and beliefs, right? The more you believe in something, like the more you believe that no one is ever going to reply to your emails or to your messages, then guess what? That exact thing is gonna happen, right? So that's RAS. So if the only thing you see is how nobody's replying you, how nobody's booking meetings with you, how prospects leave you on red, they never reply, they ignore you, then again, guess what? RAS will make sure that you're only going to see all of those things, because it literally works like a mirror, right? But that's again for another video. But I hope you understand how important this is, because whatever you believe in internally, you're going to reflect outside and to the external reality, right? So once you form the belief and once you pay more attention to your beliefs, negative or positive, you are going to get to the next stage, which is conviction. Right? So because of the RAS, everywhere you look, you're going to see proof of what you believe in. That loop that you are essentially in will result in conviction, right? Conviction in whatever you think about your business and yourself is true. Because whatever negative or whatever positive you think about yourself, about your business, that is ultimately true, right? So the more you think negatively and the more you feel negatively, you will create a negative belief. And that belief, the more you pay attention to it, the more you focus on those beliefs of how life is not going your way, of how things are just not in place, of how no prospects want you, of how you're incapable of signing clients and whatnot, that will become a conviction. And conviction in the fact that, okay, I cannot grow this business or agency or coaching or whatever business you are in is impossible business for me, right? I struggle with this a lot. And essentially this example was my example when I started my agency, right? And then I experienced this with my clients, the same thing, right? And because of this conviction, you take a specific action, right? So example action, if you have these limiting thoughts, which causes these limiting feelings, and you form a negative belief, which you feel like it's 100% true and there is no other way, then guess what? You're going to act in accordance to what you believe in. So procrastination, not doing what needs to be done, doing the busy work, avoiding the things that you need to do. Like for example, for me, when I was starting my agency, I said like, okay, I cannot sign clients, no one is replying to me, and I felt frustrated, and I formed a belief that my niche is saturated, that no one wants my product anymore. And that was my conviction. And because of that, I wasn't really driven to take action. I was procrastinating. I was doing like my websites and logos and stuff like that instead of actually going there and sending cold emails to prospects to get clients. So as you can see, this is a very vicious cycle. And the good thing is that just like with any program, you can reprogram it, right? But what we want to do here, we don't want to like change your beliefs completely to change how this loop will end up. What we want to do instead, we want to upgrade them, which is a key to the whole process. Because what I'm going to show you now is how you can actually make all of these things work for you instead of against you. Because right now, with this example, and maybe even in your life, everything, your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, which eventually create conviction, and then your action is probably negative and limiting, right? But it doesn't have to be that way. So let's just rewind and let's start with a positive thought or empowering thought, right? So let's say again, like your goal is to make your first 10K a month with your online business. You've been trying to get clients, but no replies yet, no meetings yet, no clients yet, right? So instead of having a thought of prospecting doesn't work, you can create consciously new thoughts, right? At the beginning, it's gonna be a little bit of a difficult thing to do, right? But the more repetition you do, many times you try to do this process that works for you, it's gonna get easier, right? So instead of saying all of that, like it doesn't work and feeling frustrated and angry and hopeless, just try to form a new thought. Like for example, instead of saying it doesn't work, I'm gonna fail, all of that, say like, okay, it's working, but it's taking a little bit of time. But there are people that want my service, right? How do I know that? Because I've seen other people succeeding with the same business, the same service that I'm offering. Once you say this to yourself, and once these things are your primary thoughts, like at least 51% of your thoughts are like these, like positive and empowering, then all of a sudden you're going to feel different emotions. Emotions like, okay, I feel hopeful, I feel good, I feel calm, I feel pretty happy because I know that I'm going to sign those clients and I know that I'm going to achieve my dreams. Two of these things combined will create this empowering belief, and the belief that, okay, I can make this work. There are other people who done it. I can do it again, right? So important thing for a belief is don't try to change it completely. Don't try to get rid of the negative belief. Just upgrade it. Let's say you're selling some marketing services, right? And no one wants it. You believe that no one wants it because you're not getting any replies and stuff like that. Then instead of trying to get rid of that belief, then instead just try to upgrade. Like, okay, people want my service. This service is needed in the marketplace and I'm gonna sign clients. And here is the biggest thing where people fail and what I failed and what I teach my clients not to do, because, I want them to learn from my mistakes so they don't do the same mistakes. But what's important to say is that you cannot just be as yourself, right? You cannot look in a mirror and say 300 affirmations and expect that something's gonna change, right? So that's why I don't really like affirmations, because it's not gonna work. If you just repeat some blunt words to the mirror, like how great you are, how everyone wants your service, it's not gonna work. What is gonna work then? How can you make a new or upgraded belief, empowering belief, a conviction that will influence your action and eventually get you great results? The way you do it is that you find proof. You find proof anywhere around you, proof from your past, proof from the present moment, and even proof from the future. And that proof, when you expose yourself to that proof every single day, even multiple times per day, not only it will help you rewire your beliefs and upgrade them and actually make them believable, but also it will become a new conviction for you, because you're going to focus on something that is empowering for you. Because no matter what you focus on, you amplify. So if you focus on the bad, you amplify the bad. If you focus on the good, you amplify the good, right? So when I was starting out, or even with my second business, when I was starting out this business, the peak performance business, right? I was completely new to the space, right? I had knowledge, I had skills, but I was new to the whole marketing of this thing space, right? So the way for me to form empowering good beliefs about myself and my service, so I don't get stuck in this negative loop, is I found other people succeeding with the same business, right? I've seen even my competitors or people I've seen online that were succeeding with like performance coaching or mindset coaching, right? Or health coaching. I've seen them succeed. I've seen like, okay, they signed clients. Okay, they made it work. They were able to charge high ticket. They were able to make it work. They were able to reach out to those people in a particular way and get clients, right? Or whatever that might be. So I saw proof. I screenshotted everything and I put it in my phone as well as my laptop, and I was exposing myself, and even sometimes to this day I still do. I expose myself to all of those things, like all that proof that is out there, right? And the more I did it, the more conviction I had in myself, good beliefs I had that, okay, I can do this too, because there was someone already doing it. Right, so that's one type of proof that you can use. Another proof is you can look around yourself. When I started my first peak performance client, I had a proof that, okay, I already signed a high ticket client. I can do it again, right? So that's proof from your own life. You can ask yourself, where is the proof in your life that you can use to create a positive conviction in yourself and in your business? And the third type of proof is future-based proof. So if you don't have any, if you don't have your proof from your personal life, if you don't have proof from other people, you can visualize yourself achieving all of those goals, achieving what you want, earning that money, signing those clients, working with certain type of clients. You can visualize everything, and by visualize you can bring it to reality, and you can strengthen your conviction in your vision and in essentially what you're trying to do. So that's really important to remember. So once you have a positive conviction that, okay, I can do this, I've seen other people do it, I've done it once, I can do it again, then you're going to take action. But you're taking action from a different place. You're not taking action from the negative scarcity type of mindset, right? You're taking action from abundance and positive and good conviction, right? So this is really important. I hope it all made sense. If you have any questions or something, was not understandable during this process, make sure that you let me know in the comments and I will explain again. But this is very simple. Like, all it begins with are your thoughts, and thoughts pretty much create your beliefs. And the more you believe in something, the more conviction you have in that thing, and that conviction influences your action. So if you look at this thing and you can craft your own loop, your own process, your own system on how you can make this empowering for yourself, like list out all the thoughts, list out all the positive emotions you want to have, which will create all the beliefs that you want to upgrade, that will result in conviction, and find proof everywhere around you. And then you're going to see how easy and effortless it is for you to take action. So that is the first step to reprogramming your subconscious mind for success. Now, here are the 3 action steps that I want to share with you that you can do pretty much right after you end this video. So number 1, write down reasons why it is possible. Look at what you want, your goals. Why is this possible? Who has done it before you, right? So take a piece of paper and on the whole one side, write a couple of reasons, 5 to 10 reasons why it is possible for you to succeed in whatever thing you're doing, right? So for me, it was, okay, so I want to make 10K a month with my agency. Okay, so that was my goal. I want to make 10K with my agency. It is possible because I've seen other people in my community and other people online doing it, and even more, my mentor did it, other people, my friends did it. So it is possible, right? So list out all the reasons, 5 to 10 reasons. If you want, you can list more. Number 2, write down all the limitations you have about yourself, your business, your goals, and your vision. Ask yourself, what is holding me back? As I told you, like, to list out all of these things that you want to believe in, think, and feel. List out everything that you're thinking and feeling right now and believing. Okay, so do like a self-analysis, like find out what is holding you back, what thoughts, emotions, beliefs are holding you back. And number 3, take those limitations and those beliefs and upgrade them. Reframe them into positives and find proof that it's possible. Look for the possibility and how you can make it work. Give yourself real logical reasons to make your brain believe, right? Because what we want to meet the logic and the emotion together. Like we cannot only live with logic, but we cannot only live with emotion. We need to connect these two to create this powerful effect, right? So the logical reason, look for proof. Look for other people doing it. Like that's the biggest logical reason you can give your brain to believe, right? And look for all the possibility every single day. Keep track, like have a confirmation journal, have some sort of a journal that you track all the things that happen to you that are actually helping you progress. Even a small thing as a subscriber or one person out of 200 replied to your messages, right? Whatever that is, the smallest actions count, right? So make sure that you take those beliefs and limitations that you've listed above that are limiting you and stopping you from taking action and upgrade them into what you want to believe, into what you want to see in your life, right? So yeah, that's everything from me for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more content on mindset, performance, and health. It's going to help you grow your business in no time. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.